Well, we made it to our new battlefield permission. We've had, well, I say we, it's our friends of ours hunted this place 15 years ago, and they had standing permission, and they haven't been up here in about as many years, but they thought we could still come up here, but I didn't want to do it without renewed permission, find out if the guy still owned it, same owner, or if we could still hunt. So anyway, it's been hunted hard, but this is right in a battlefield. But anyway, right here, where my shovel's sticking up, I just dug this. What a drag. I thought I had something good, but no. Dang memorial penny way out here in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, we're gonna keep swinging. I'm gonna go help Jess find my pro pointer that he lost, and we'll get back to you. Normally we don't get too excited about coins out in this field because, well, I don't know, they just usually end up being modern, but you know, I just dug a memorial, but Jess has got something green in the hole, and it is bigger than a memorial. You can see it right here. You gonna pop that out, Jess, and see what it is? I don't know what it could. A nickel wouldn't be that green, would it?
Oh, damn, it's thin too.
Yeah. What is it?
Can you see anything on it?
Let me look. I don't know. I can't really make out anything. Oh, there it is. Look at that, folks. Buffalo nickel. That's really a little after the Civil War, but it's better than a memorial penny, that's for sure. Well,
cool.
That's
I thought it was buffalo in there a while ago.
Best find of the day so
now.
far. I got a bag full of trash. Well, not even 15 yards from where Jess got that buffalo nickel, I just got a coin signal. And remember, we're out on this is an actual battlefield where an artillery battle took place. And here we're digging, we need to be digging bullets and fragments because that's what they've dug in the past. But I just dug this plug, and I had a piece of dirt over here, and now we've got the edge of a coin showing. Maybe. Oh, dude, that's bigger than your nickel.
Damn.
That could be, I don't know what that is. What, a large cent, you think? Oh, crap.
What is it?
Just some kind of washer or grommet. I was getting all excited. Look at that. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on now.
That's not.
Wait a minute.
That's token.
It can't. I think it's a collar disc. Doesn't that say U.S. on it?
Yeah.
Is that World War? What does that say?
Wait a minute, dude. 53. What's that? Is that a U.S. 53?
U.S. 53?
So that might be a flat button. Or it might have been a two-piece been flattened.
It's Arkansas, U.S. 153.
Does it say Arkansas on it?
Ark.
That would be.
That looks World War I, isn't it?
That's what it looks like.
I'm starting to think there might have been a house site in this field, and they plowed it under years ago.
That's a good find there, dude.
That's wild.
Yep, it's awesome. Man, we can get a large cent.
I don't know what year that's from. We'll have to look it up, but to me, with that design in the background back here, it looks World War I-ish.
Yeah.
But
because that's the type of.
Yeah, and you can see where the
or it could have been
pin back broke off right there. You see where that pin broke off?
Yep.
So I went from thinking it was a coin to thinking it was a washer to actually this is a keeper. That's pretty cool. We'll get it cleaned up and do a recap here later on. All right, so we came back from this new old permission, or renewed permission. Now this ain't the permission we got excited about. and the reason why we drove up here, we're still waiting to meet the owner of another property we're just dying to get on. But this is a kind of we've never been to this field, and this is what we got. Dug a lot of iron, but no shell fragments. This is Jess's pile. He did get a buffalo nickel. I got a World War I or II. Now we know this was the 153rd Infantry Division in Arkansas, and a memorial penny. Okay, we've had to take a little detour from our original plans. We were waiting on that owner of this new property we want to get on to call us back, and he said he'd call us, but we came to an old permission, which is across the road from where I'm standing, and where I'm standing is a place we've always wanted to hunt. It's always been thick and overgrown, and as you can see, they've cleared it, and we've been hoping that if they ever did bulldoze this, we would actually be here on a day where we could find somebody. Well, we were on another county road and we saw a guy in a field that's fairly close to this place, and figured it was close enough that, you know, we might want to hunt it. So we stopped and asked him, and it just so happens he owns this place. And this is my first signal. Now, it's not going to show up good because it is super muddy out here, but I just dug a canister shot. Now, the canister shot, we found it in a line from the property we have access to across the county road. It's like it's just kind of sprayed out across here. So this one is right in line with the others we found. I really wish I could get some of this mud wiped off, but that is canister shot. Okay, we've been out here probably about 30 or 45 minutes from our last little clip, and I didn't film it, but I did find a wheat penny, which is no big deal. It's just kind of odd that it's way out here. And then I got a big chunk of what I believe is going to be lead sabot, because we found a lot of artillery fragments along that road down there, and the closer you get to the corner where these two county roads meet, the more fragments you get. But what I just dug here is my first cannon fuse, or fuse, artillery shell fuse. So I'm out here swinging in this battlefield site, and I get a high tone. I look down, and I think it's another wheat penny out here in the middle of this, where they bulldozed all these woods down. Let's pray for an Indian head, but I'm pretty sure I see the wheat. Yeah, it's a wheat. Oh well, that's better than a poke in the eye. Hold that, Jeff. You kind of have to angle it down.
I'm like down toward the hole.
Yeah, right here.
I hope I've got it right.
That looks right.
Red light's blinking.
That's right.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
That is awesome.
So there's one. Canister shot. That's a nice one. A lot of times they get all corroded and they don't even look round anymore. This one still looks sweet. Jess is he's in trouble because he dug something and he didn't GPS it. We've been marking every bullet, every shell fragment, every piece of sabot, everything Civil War related in this place. We've just been taking a picture with our phone with location services on, and then we plot it out on Google Earth, and it has really helped bring out patterns, and it kind of helps steer where we can hunt. So now Jess has to take his GPS picture, and he dug this big chunk of lead sabot. That's a nice piece, Jess.
Thank you. Oh, there's gotta be more.
Gotta be more. Let me show you all this real quick. It's a big chunk of sabot that I dug up a little while back, but that's not what's important right now. I'm gonna try, and I don't think I can with this GoPro. I don't think I can hold into it, but This is most likely canister shot. They ring in between 22 and 25. Usually they lock on right at 22. But this one's jumping around just a little bit, but that's not totally uncommon for them. And then back here in this corner where we're at, that's where most of the canister shot come from. In fact, that's just about all we found is canister shot and sabit. So I'm guessing this is probably going to be another canister shot. At least I hope it is. Or a fragment. I'll settle for just a fragment. Not seeing anything right off the bat. Oh, still in the hole. There it is. That ain't it. I don't know if y'all can see down in there. GoPro's kind of hard to handle. Oh, look. I think it is canister shot. Kind of, maybe y'all can see that in the side there. Yeah, that's canister shot. Nothing wrong with that. I'll take it. I knew I should have dug this one live. It read like a canister shot, but it pinpointed like it was a little too long. So I just went ahead and dug it, and it ended up being a canister shot. So I don't know. The lighting's getting bad. I don't know if you can see it down there. You can see where it came out right there. So we got another one. These are in pretty good shape. They're not all lumpy, all corroded like some that we found. So anyway, another canister shot. I know it's probably way too dark to see out here. I hope my cell phone will light this up. I'm gonna turn on my light and see if we can see it. We need to go back and get our headlamps. Look at this. Can y'all see what that is? I think that's a big old James shell fragment. Look at that thing. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the bird cage on a James shell. You can see the bottom of the James shell, and you can see the bird cage.
Cool, man.
Look at that. Oh, you got an infield.
It's been fired.
Woo!
That is awesome. Dang.
That's a big chunk of James right there. So I hope that shows up on video.
Man, hearing that is awesome.
Now I know for a fact GoPros don't work in the dark, so I have no clue what this is going to look like. And I apologize for not having a better camera, but this was day 2, and we got a big chunk of James shell, which I'm just stoked about that. And this one's going to clean up easier than the one I found. And this does happen to be the same battlefield site where I found a complete James shell. But on mine, these things were completely cemented in, these fins. I like to never got mine clean, but this one's already open. Mine were completely solidified and closed up, and it took 26 days of electrolysis and a lot of chiseling. But this one, the bird cage is already open, the fins. So I got 3 canister shot and some sabit. Jess got, I'm pretty sure that's a James shell fragment. It's the same thickness, and it's got that curvature to it. Who knows, it may be a part of this one, but I doubt it. He got a fired infield. It's the second fired infield he's gotten from this site. I'm not sure if they have some. They could. Can't these infields have something in the base like a?
Yes.
I can't remember. I don't know about infields. Clean that out and find out here. Make yourself useful. And he got some sabit too. That's a big chunk of it. I forget we got to have light because this camera.
Yeah, sort of the same area you were in. Should be using a toothpick instead of this thing. Damn, that thing goes up in. Dang.
I don't know. We can clean this up.
Yeah.
If there's something magical in there, well, we'll get another video clip of it. But this is today. James Shell frags, fired infield, some sabot, and some canister shot. You got canister shot. Where is it?
I know. I don't know.
Probably lost it again.
What? I got it point.
How many pro pointers have you lost in your lifetime?
I'm saying.
Okay.
No, no.
We came back for day 3. They said last night that the thunderstorms were supposed to move in like at 4 o'clock in the morning, so we figured we'd already be on the road going home, but we got up and it's just overcast, and now they're saying storms aren't coming in till like later this afternoon. So we thought we'd run down here and try to see if we couldn't dig up another shell fragment or a bullet. And this area, that corner down there, all the way to that corner, has been a line of bullets. So we think this is a picket line. So we call it the bullet patch. And I got a signal. I should have live dug it because this might be a bullet, but it was kind of jumping around, so I figured it was campfire lead. We found quite a bit of that right here. But now I've gotten down here and you can start to see some white. So I'm hoping this is a bullet and not more lead, just campfire lead. Oh, I think it is going to be a bullet. Most of these are sharps. That's got to be a bullet. See if I can't flick it out of there. If I can find my probe. Yeah, that's a bullet. Gotta be. Yep. Good old sharps. It's my first bullet on this trip. I'm glad to find one. I found a bullet on every trip to this location, and I was afraid on this trip I'd get skunked. So anyway, we're going to keep on digging until it starts raining and see if we can't get some more. Here's one I think I'm going to live dig this. You can see it's locked on 76, and it's not that big of a signal. I don't really know what could read that high up here. I've gotten pretty used to which numbers are the sharps bullets and which ones are shell fragments, and like I said earlier, canister shot they usually lock in right at 22, but a 76, the only thing I got that high up here once was I think it read that high, was one of the big 3-ringers, and it had been pulled. It was really a nice bullet. But there's only been one found up here. Most of these are sharps. So let's just see what a 76 is up here. Maybe it'll be another. Oh, there it is. Modern bullet, that's what it is. Well, at least we know. I think I mentioned it already. This is the site where I found a complete James shell. And that was in 2016. Since then, we found lots of James shell fragments. And they usually the fragments read low iron, you know, like in the 20s and up in the 30s, depending on how thick they are. But I just got a deep, like a 37, but it was hitting mid-tones. And so we start digging this hole, and it gets deeper and deeper. And now I'm having flashbacks to when I dug my whole James shell. So if you'll look in here, you can see the end of a James right here. Now, this could just be a big chunk, a big old fragment, but it's reading like the one I dug, the whole one. So, man, if this is another whole James shell, I'm going to pass out in this field.
You're going to walk home?
Yeah, because who's going to drive? So we're going to keep digging here. Jess might let y'all watch for a minute. Yeah, don't point. They don't want to see that. There you go. That's
not upside down.
So I'm just going to go this way with the the hole and see if this is not, and see if I'm still getting.
Am I on the, right on the, oh,
dude, there's more iron.
Yep.
It sounds whole. Listen at that. It sounds solid. I want to dig towards the nose of it so I can see if there's still shell or if it's busted or blown apart. This clay is now the other one I dug,
dude,
was in a sandy field. What do you see? Do you see the end?
They got some more.
Is that sabot? Let me see if I can. This clay is just sticking to it. There's part of the nose. If it's not blown off. Oh, it's moving. You want me to pry it out?
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, let me move some more of this dirt.
It looks like,
man, I know this is, if this ain't complete, it's a big chunk. Everybody, cross your fingers. Are y'all ready? Here it is. I can't.
dude,
it's whole.
Oh man,
look.
the bull.
Oh man,
no way.
Oh, another one. I cannot believe it. Oh, it's a live one too. It's not a bolt, it's an actual shell. Oh my God. Holy moly. Well, we're still at it. It never did rain, so we're just gonna hunt till dark before we head back to Texas. I just got a kind of a 66, but it's jumping around, so I didn't think it was gonna be a bullet, but when I flicked the plug open, busted open, got us an infield. And it looks like it's maybe been fired. It looks a little off. Well, we're back in Texas after that awesome 3-day relic hunt, which was only supposed to be a 2-day hunt. They're supposed to have storms up there, and it never rained, so we stayed 3 days. Also, the only reason we took that trip was to meet a new property owner and secure a permission that we've always wanted, and we got up there and he just totally flaked out on us. So we ended up having to fall back to our old permissions, and it worked out okay because we ended up getting another permission we never thought we'd get. So that happened, and then of course this happened. So that trip turned out just totally awesome. So everything worked out for the best. Now I've already disarmed this now that we've been back. This is like we've been back for a day. So got it disarmed, and I got it ready for electrolysis. But before I put that in, I'd already mixed up a batch of stuff, and I've been working on this big chunk here. But anyway, on this on the complete shell, I was able to save some of the powder out of it, which I wanted to do. On the last one, I didn't save any of the powder, I just flushed it out. But this one, I wanted to save some powder just for the fun of having it in a little jar. So I'm going to leave y'all with a little pyromania, because this powder was a little more active than I expected it to be. So we'll see y'all on the next trip. See if it will.